It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Tonight, the fans getting a chance to enjoy watching Tony Parker, who came into the league as a speedster point guard, but now as a veteran, Kenny, he's evolved into just one of the best team leaders on the floor.
Unbelievable that he still has the same amount of speed at his age that he does now. I mean, and then the floater. He's probably the best in the last decade at shooting that shot. Used to be called a runner, now it's a floater, but he's the best at it.
Yes, he's the best at the floor. Not really a great shooter, but efficient shooter. Career field goal percentage under 50%. I agree, Kenny, with everything you said. Guy still has a lot of speed.
Oh, I appreciate you, Shaq.
Très bien, mes amis. That's French for here's Kevin Harlan.
No, it isn't.
Only French I know is fries.
Or toast.
Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving in at point. This season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, for the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
Leonard, no luck. Cleveland with the ball. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thanks again, Doris.
And with the Spurs and their winning percentage, it's right above 60. Not bad for a team that joined the NBA back in 1977.
Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Parker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Irving passes to Love, launches it, and it's Gasol with the rebound.
A lot of the Spurs' success, guys, with their winning percentage has come since the 90s. The way they are put together, who knows how high they can push that franchise winning percentage.
LeBron dishes to Irving. Shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Parker, and the rejection by James. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Thompson, and he banks in.
Determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Green, and again it's the Spurs from deep. Here's Irving. The fall. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. The big 3, and really so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving with it. Thompson outside. To stop the run. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And that one misses. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Spurs leading by 7. Parker kicks to Green. Pass to Gasol. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge, no luck.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's Green, following the basket by Kevin Love. San Antonio again missing. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Shumpert pass. Passes to Fry. Sinks that one from the post. Fry's got his first 2 points. Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The feed to Leonard. From deep. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's now 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And, of course, Tony Parker, so big for San Antonio in those championship runs. But word on the street was that Spurs coach Greg Popovich didn't always go easy on Tony. He really pushed him to the limit.
Yeah, you know, it started back when Tony was invited to the Spurs summer camp before the 2001 draft. One of the scouts was really physical with Tony, really gave him a hard time, and that was really the start of his maturation process in learning to deal with the NBA.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Jefferson. San Antonio with the rebound.
And, you know, getting back to Popovich's relationship with Tony Parker, Pop made the decision to draft Parker. So he obviously saw something. But Pop's a perfectionist, and if you're going to play point guard for him, you've got to deliver consistently.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Tony Parker. 4 on the clock. Gasol dishes to Leonard. Over James. Here's Gasol. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's James. Here's Williams. And another miss by Cleveland. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Leonard attacking, and now it's a double-digit lead. Leonard's got 13 points.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
James against Leonard. And he gets it to go. He's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Bank shot, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great. And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the other role players that have come through this Spurs organization.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Jefferson. Mo Williams out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Channing Frye, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Here's Mills. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. It's up a 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Irving